Hey everyone, All Strong Life and Sports coming at you here Sunday morning. It's January the 12th. It's a beautiful day here in East Texas. A little chilly, and we're 1 week out from the Conor McGregor and Donald Cowboy Cerrone fight. Next Saturday night, they are gonna square off in the octagon, fighting at welterweight, 170 pounds. And it is the talk of the town. So I thought for my first sports related commentary video, what better place to start than the biggest event of the year so far, 2020. And so first off, everybody seems to be worried about 170 pounds welterweight, Conor, blah blah blah, it's too much, Cowboy's gonna be too big. Well, my thoughts are basically they're both 155ers, not having to cut weight. Donald's just been doing it a little bit longer, had some success, and has enjoyed not having to kill himself. He's fought some big guys at 170 and beat them handedly. So, you know, you look at Conor, he's in the exact same boat. It's just his, first time out here recently. He had a few fights at 170 before, but he looks good in camp. He looks big, he looks fit, he looks focused, and I think it's going to be a great fight. I think that they both have great striking. I think that they both have great, fighter's mind, fighter's knowledge, how to handle things in the ring at the drop of a hat. And so I think it's a really even match. Now, I will say this, that in the beginning of the fight, I give the advantage to Conor. I think he's going to be a lot faster, a lot more alert, and a lot more excited to get off to a hot start. Cowboy's always been notorious, a notorious slow starter. And so I just don't see him being able to handle Conor right in the beginning of the fight. If it's going to be a finish for Conor, I think it's going to be an early one, first round. Now, that being said, if Cowboy can weather the storm, if he can stay disciplined and not get caught up in, any kind of crazy scramble right there at the get-go, then he sets himself up for a really good opportunity, because it's the main event. It's a 5-round fight. And the longer it goes, the better off I think Cowboy is going to be. But it just depends, how much damage he takes in the first part of the fight. If he can make it out of those first 2, possibly 3 rounds, he'll have a real good chance in the 4th and 5th round, I think. Just because that's what we've seen in the past, and that's how he fights. Now, I could be totally wrong. He may throw a really well-placed head kick in the first 30 seconds and catch Conor, who might be rusty, might not. I don't know. I don't think so. He looks really focused to me, but we shall see. So those are my thoughts on it. I think it's a really tough one to call. I think it's anybody's fight, to tell you the truth. But if I had to pick a winner, if I had to make a prediction, I would say that Conor McGregor is going to win by a knockout or TKO in the first round. And yeah. So nothing against Cowboy. I love Cowboy. And there's nothing I'd like to see more than Cowboy win. Not that I have anything against Conor McGregor. I like both these guys, and it's really hard for me to pick someone. But just looking at things and seeing how everything's lined up and where we're at in these guys' careers, Conor's coming back super fresh. Cowboy had a good start to 2019, but it didn't end the way I think he would have liked. So, he is on the path to redemption. And who knows, if Cowboy wins, it's the greatest night of his life. Huge payout, a huge victory that'll live forever in the history of mixed martial arts over one of the biggest, if not the biggest icons in the history of the sport. you know, I'm rooting for Cowboy, make no mistake. Sure, if Conor wins, am I gonna be happy for him? You bet. And I look forward to seeing what he's got in store for the rest of the season. But, you know, if I'm looking at the numbers on paper, to me, I think it's Conor's fight. So, we got 1 week to go. We'll see how things shake out. And in the meantime, don't stay strong, be all strong. Catch you later.